Kaufmo, hold on a minute. Do I sense, or are you acting a bit unusual today? You're not planning any mischief, are you?
Me? Mischief? Oh, Ragatha, how could you think such a thing? I've just found a strange artifact here in the forest, that's all.
A strange artifact, you say? Can you show it to me? We're friends, after all, and you shouldn't hide anything, right?
Well, it's... okay, why not? Look, this is a magic stone. I thought if we mix it into one of our crafting recipes, we could create something unimaginable.
A magic stone found right in the forest? Kaufmo, I know you, and your ideas sometimes lead to unpredictable consequences. We need to think carefully before using it.
I understand your caution, Ragatha, but imagine the amazing adventure that awaits us. We could discover new worlds or even summon magical creatures.
Magical creatures? It seems you really don't grasp the potential consequences. This stone could possess unforeseen powers.
You're right, but how about exploring its power together? Together we can overcome any challenge and stop in time if something goes wrong.
I agree. Together, we are usually stronger. All right, let's explore this stone together, but only with caution, Kaufmo. We must be prepared for any consequences. Remember how curious I was about what you were up to? And now we're going to see Jax together. Do you think he'll be thrilled about our find?
I'm sure Jax will want to join our adventure. You know, he's always up for challenges, especially if they involve mysteries and the mystical.
Exactly. But let's be honest with Jax from the start. We don't know what this stone can do, and it puts us at a certain risk.
Of course, Ragatha. There should be no secrets among friends. Plus, his insight could be very valuable. What if he knows something about such stones?
Right. And maybe he has some tools or books that could help us learn more about our find before we decide to do anything with it.
Speaking of tools, don't you think we should make some protective items? In Minecraft, it's always better to be prepared for surprises.
Great idea. Let's make some shields and perhaps a potion of weakness. Just in case, if we don't need it, it surely won't hurt.
Agreed. So let's show the stone to Jax quickly and start preparing. I'm already getting ideas about how we might use it.
All right, Kaufmo. But remember, caution first. After all, a true adventure is not just about discoveries, but also knowing how to avoid trouble. Jax, hello. We found this unusual stone in the forest and decided to show it to you. We think it has magical properties.
Show me what you've got! Oh, I can't believe it! Do you realize what you found? This is a cursed stone. You shouldn't have touched it.
Cursed? But how? It looks so ordinary. What do we do now?
Caine once told me a story about this stone. It is said that long ago, it was used by dark mages to summon evil spirits into the world. And everyone who possessed this stone wandered on the edge of the living world in a wretched dimension.
Wow, that sounds creepy. And what can these evil spirits do?
They can have a detrimental effect on the surrounding world, causing destruction and calamity. We urgently need to find a way to neutralize the stone before its power is unleashed.
We didn't want anything bad. We just imagined the amazing things this find could lead us to. But now I see that we didn't consider all the risks.
Maybe Caine knows how to neutralize the stone? We need to consult with him. Jax, will you help us with this?
Of course, I'm with you. But let's act quickly and carefully. It's important to prevent any negative consequences from using the stone.
Then let's go to Caine immediately. The main thing now is to protect ourselves and our world from the potential danger we've carelessly brought here.
Thank you, Jax, for the warning. It seems this adventure is becoming even more exciting than we could have imagined. But I'm glad we're not alone in this task.
Listen, Kaufmo, I think the best thing we can do right now is to return this stone back to where you found it. It's too dangerous to keep it even for a short while.
Yes, you're right. It may be risky, but I'll do it. I took it, so I'll be the one to return it. Just please, make sure Caine comes with his knowledge. Maybe he knows how to neutralize its power on sight.
Before you go, take these protective measures with you. They should help you avoid unforeseen circumstances. Be careful, Kaufmo.
Thank you, Jax. I will be.
I'll go with Jax and call Caine. We'll meet here when you return, so we'll need to act quickly as soon as we find out from Caine what to do next.
Let's act! Time is against us. Every minute counts when it comes to magic like this.
Let's hope Kaufmo returns without any problems. and Caine will advise on how to neutralize the danger of this stone once and for all.
Yes, let's hope for the best. And remember, it's important to stay calm and approach the problem wisely. The circle of danger is tightening, and we will have to work together to stop it. Caine, are you home? We need your help, and as soon as possible.
What happened? Why are you so agitated?
Caine, you won't believe it. We came across, I don't even know how to call it, a cursed stone. Yes, that's right. Kaufmo found it in the forest, and we've just learned how dangerous it is.
A cursed stone? How did you realize it was cursed?
We brought it home, and I immediately knew something was wrong. My old books and the stories you told helped me remember what it was about. This stone was used long ago for dark rituals.
Oh, that stone! I thought it was just legends. You're saying it's now with Kaufmo? Where is he now?
As soon as we found out it was cursed, we realized it had to be returned. Of course, Kaufmo has already gone to the forest to return it to where he found it. But we're afraid. Afraid for him and what the stone might awaken.
We must act quickly. This stone could lead to anything. Strange that its power hasn't faded over time. All right, friends. You made the right decision by returning it. But we must ensure that Kaufmo does it correctly and that these forces remain unawakened forever.
Do you know how to properly neutralize its power? We can't afford to make any mistake.
There's an ancient ritual that can be performed, but it requires precision and knowledge. We must be very careful. Let's gather the necessary components and head to Kaufmo. He may need our help.
We're ready to do whatever it takes. Please, show us what to do, Caine. We can't let anything bad happen because of that stone.
All right, let's gather, and I'll show you what materials we'll need for the ritual. Time is against us, so we must act quickly and decisively.
Here I am, back in the forest. Somehow this place doesn't feel as cozy as before. Why didn't I just listen to Ragatha right away? She always knows when to be more cautious. Even though I'm carrying this stone in a bag, it somehow feels like it's still affecting me. Maybe I'm just getting worked up over nothing. Oh no, who am I going to encounter? Native Americans? Here? I can't believe it. What are they doing here? I should hide and wait. Who knows what they might do, especially if they see the stone. They seem so calm, standing around that tree where I found the stone. Maybe they know something about it too? Oh, this is getting weirder and weirder. Maybe they could help me. But how can I ask for help when I don't even know who they are? Whatever happens, I need to keep out of trouble. For now, I'll just watch. And what's this? Someone standing behind me? Oh no, I'm surrounded! Help! Ragatha! Jax! I need help! What do you want from me? I just wanted to return the stone. Please, I didn't mean to offend anyone.
Don't worry, I understand their language. They say they need this stone.
What a nightmare. But we can't just hand over the stone to them. It's dangerous.
Look, we have to do something to free Kaufmo. I'm not going to leave him here to be eaten for dinner.
I have a plan. We will distract them while Caine tries to explain the situation. We need to give Kaufmo a chance to escape.
All right, do it quickly. I'll try to convince them that using the stone could lead to disaster.
Well, it's time to turn this scary moment into our adventure. Ragatha, are you ready?
Always ready, Jax. Let's do this carefully and smartly.
Thank you, guys. I thought I was a goner. That was so scary.
The important thing is that you're okay, Kaufmo. We couldn't just leave you in trouble.
Such an ordeal only brings us closer. But let's not pick up cursed stones from the forest anymore, okay?
I explained to the natives that the stone could bring destruction. They understood the risk and decided it was better not to disturb its power.
I didn't know it was that dangerous. I just thought it would be a fun adventure.
Well, it was an adventure, just not as fun as you expected. The main thing is that we managed to get out of there alive.
Next time, we should be more careful with what we find and not bring it home.
Now we have a little story about how we almost became dinner for the natives because of a stone. Not the most usual adventure, you must admit.
I promise next time I'll ask you before picking anything up. Although, I hope next time will be without cursed stones.
Well, friends, I think we all need a rest after such a day. Who's up for a cup of hot cocoa when we get back home?
I'm first in line. Today definitely deserves a big cup of cocoa discussion.
Agreed. Nothing brings people together like a shared experience and a hot drink afterward.
I'm so grateful to you guys. I don't know what I'd do without such a team.
We're in this together, Kaufmo. Now let's hurry. That cocoa isn't going to drink itself.
Here it is, the entrance to the secret room. The legend has it that the artifact stored here can change the digital circus forever.
We need to be cautious. The legends talk about guardians who protect the artifact from the unworthy.
I'm ready to defend us. No guardians will stop us from achieving our goal.
And I've got a few gadgets that might help us bypass the traps. This circus is full of secrets and puzzles.
Careful, watch the floor.
These are ancient runes. If we step on the wrong ones, it could activate a trap.
Something's moving ahead. It could be one of the guardians.
We must act together. Gangle, can your device distract it?
On it already.
Forward. This is our chance.
This mirror. It reflects not just our appearance, but our essence.
It's the artifact capable of revealing the true nature of the digital circus. We must use it wisely.
We'll bring it with us, but we'll be careful. Its power is great.
Imagine the wonders we can create with such an artifact.
Our adventure is just beginning. Together, we can uncover all the mysteries of the digital circus and make it better.
Hey everyone, how are things after today's adventure?
Hey Jax, we've just got back. It was incredible.
We found something amazing. Want to see?
Yes, it's this mirror, but it's not just any mirror.
It has special properties. Let me show you.
Sure, show me. What's happening?
See? This mirror can clone whoever looks into it.
We still haven't fully understood how it works, but the possibilities seem endless.
Now we have our own Jax army.
Just think of how many things we can do with such power.
This is amazing, but we need to be careful with such power.
Jax got angry and went into the forest, and all his clones scattered. How are we going to find the original now?
We need to use the mirror again. If we find the original Jax and show him the mirror, his clones should disappear.
He doesn't know about this. We need to act fast before all the clones scatter too far.
I'll take the mirror. Let's split up and start searching. If anyone finds Jax, call the rest of us immediately.
There! I see one of them by the river, but how do we know if it's the original Jax or a clone?
We need to ask him something that only the real Jax would know the answer to.
Great idea. Let's ask him about something that happened in our last adventure that the clones couldn't possibly know.
Jax, do you remember telling us about your first adventure in Digital Circus?
Of course, I told you about how I almost fell into a trap, but saved myself at the last moment with my grappling hook.
It's him, the real Jax. Quickly, show him the mirror.
It worked. The clones are vanishing.
Well done, team. Jax, are you okay?
Yes, thank you. I didn't expect the mirror to cause so much trouble. Sorry for the hassle.
The main thing is that you're safe. But let's be more careful with magical items in the future. What's happening here? Why are they back again?
This mirror? It must have some unexplored magic.
We need to return it. It's too dangerous to keep it here.
Agreed. I don't know what we were thinking bringing it here.
I can't believe my copy caused so much trouble. Let's get rid of this mirror once and for all.
Faster! We can't let the original Jax get lost among his copies.
Hold hands. That way we won't lose each other.
I've got you. Don't worry.
This is such an incredible situation. Once we return the mirror, everything should go back to normal.
I hope this helps. Thank you for not leaving me behind at such a moment.
It looks like we've managed. The clones are disappearing.
This was one of the strangest adventures, but we managed it together.
Yes, teamwork is our strength.
Now let's promise not to mess with magical items without proper caution.
Thank you all. I will never forget this day and how you helped me.
Although we've dealt with this challenge, I feel this is just the beginning. We don't know what else the mirror can do or what else is hidden in the circus.
You're right. We must be ready for new challenges. Who knows what other secrets await us here?
For now, let's make sure the mirror is secure. We can't risk someone using it for evil purposes.
I can create a device that will monitor any magical activity around the mirror. It will help us keep an eye on the situation.
And I want to apologize for all the trouble I inadvertently caused. I'll help with whatever you need.
Don't blame yourself, Jax. We're a team, and we face all difficulties together. Let's continue exploring Digital Circus and protecting its secrets from those who might use them for harm. Oh my god, what is this?
Did you look into the mirror? I looked with one eye. I didn't think it would change anything.
How are we going to figure out who's the real one here?
We need to use the same method we did with Jax. Let's ask a question only the real Ragatha would know the answer to.
I'm starting to think this mirror is more trouble than it's worth. But now's not the time for that. Let's focus on solving this.
All right, Ragatha, tell us, what was your first thought when we first met in Digital Circus?
I remember being amazed by your diverse talents and immediately felt that we would make a great team.
That's her! That's the response of the real Ragatha!
Now we need to use the mirror again to put everything back in its place.
I hope this works just like it did with Jax.
I'm so relieved. Sorry for the trouble. I'll be more careful.
Something tells me we need to rethink how we use this mirror, or avoid it altogether.
Maybe we should find a way to restrict access to the mirror to prevent similar situations in the future.
Agreed, but for now, let's celebrate that we've managed another unexpected situation.
We really need to build a fence around the mirror. It will prevent accidental access to it.
I agree. The fence needs to be strong enough so no one can break through it.
I'll take on the construction. I have experience in creating defensive structures.
I can help with designing locks and traps. If anyone tries to get to the mirror, we'll know about it.
I'll assist with the materials. I have friends in the circus who can provide us with everything we need for the construction.
Excellent. We have a plan. Let's start the work as soon as possible. The longer the mirror remains unprotected, the more risks we run.
We should also inform the rest of the Digital Circus residents. They need to know to stay away from the mirror.
I'll build the fence in a way that blends with the surroundings. We don't want this place to look like a fortress.
And I'll add some technical gimmicks that will help us monitor the situation remotely.
I'm glad we found a solution. After everything that happened, I wouldn't want anyone else to end up in a situation like this because of the mirror.
Building this fence is symbolic, don't you think? It's like setting boundaries on the unknown to protect ourselves.
Yes, but it also reminds me that there are things we can't control, no matter how hard we try. What's important is how we respond to those situations.
I agree. And speaking of responding, I never thought I'd end up building fences as part of our adventures.
Adventures come in many forms, Kinga. Sometimes it's an epic battle. Other times it's as simple as building a fence.
You know, after everything that happened with the clones, I've realized how valuable our friendship is. No matter how many Mias appeared, you knew which one was the real Jax.
That's true, Jax. And that's the strength of our connection. No matter how many challenges we face, we always have each other.
Each of us brings something unique to this group. Those differences make us stronger.
Exactly. And although building this fence might seem like a minor task compared to our other adventures, it's just as important.
In the end, protecting this place and keeping ourselves safe is as heroic as any battle we faced.
Thanks to everyone for being by my side. And now that we have this mirror under control, who knows what other wonders await us in Digital Circus?
Whatever comes, we'll face it together. As always,